Now, before ending this section, I want to emphasize on the scripting part of network analysis. So let us open this scripting folder and let us open this readme file. So now here, this is the readme that you need to go through. So what it is telling is I got banned from my favorite video game and a friend messaged me with this file. So that means he captured it whenever there was communication between the two computers. And here is that cap file that has been captured. Next, the description says that the challenge take the advantage of differences in packet timing to hide the flag. Okay, so the packet was captured and now our main goal is to decrypt the packet. Now the condition given here is when the differences between the time delta is this one, then if the time delta, that means the differences between the packet is near to 0.1 second, then the packet should be given as 0. So that is the 0 message. And if time delta is 0.3, then the packet message should be 1. So that means it is binary packet, so either 0 and 1. So based on the time differences, we need to find the encoding for this packet. So that is our challenge basically. So now let us open our pcap file with the wireshark and let us see what this means. So here is our packet, and here we can see so many things. The packet is 1979, the total number of packets. Now if I open these packets and go over here, there is no vital information to track. So the challenges obviously says us that you need to find the differences in the packet. So let us open one of the packet here, right here. And if I go right here inside, let us say internet protocol, you will see that checksum has been given, total length has been given, that is the internet protocol version. But the most interesting thing is, let us open this ethernet 2. And here we can see the destination, and let us follow this destination from source to destination. So no packet has been changed over here, but the interesting thing about the challenge is whenever there has been sent different packet, the changes in frame is tracked in this time delta. So go on the frame and you can see this time delta. So initially I'm at my first packet. So let us say that I'm at my first packet. So this is my first packet. So whenever I'm at my first packet, so let me just do this protocol at the top. So when I'm at my first packet, you can see time delta from the previous captured packet is okay, there should be one more packet. So in the one packet, which is the number one packet, is not displayed here. So from the first packet to the second packet, this is the number two packet, the time delta was 0.0030 second. Now if I go to the second packet, a third packet, now you can see the time delta will change. So somewhere there is 3 seconds from the previous, somewhere there is a 2 seconds. So time delta means the difference between the previous packet and the next packet. So let us say that I'm at 14 packets, number 14, and the time difference between this packet and the above packet is the time delta, which is 0.00002 millisecond. Now if it is 0.002 millisecond, then the message encoding was 0. If you remember, it was 0. If it is less or equal to 0.1 second, it was 0. Not, and if it is near equal to 0.3, it is the message encoding should be 1. So you need to now find for each of these packets, you need to go here and just go down, and if the time second is smaller, then you need to write 0. If time second is a little bigger, then that is 0.2 second, then the message encoding should be 1, and you need to type 0 and 1 for each of these 1979 packets. Just looking each of these packets now. So first of all, look at this packet, go to next packet and check if the time delta, which is the difference between the time, is lower or higher. If lower, then 1, or lower then 0, if higher then 1. So you need to do that for entire packet. Now can you do it manually? That is the thing. That is very hard. Obviously we can do it manually, but it will take time. So we can automate this thing by using a script. So that is what we are going to do here using the Python. So we have written the Python script here. See here what we have done. So to do this type of escapee things, we have Python packet called as escapee, and we are taking that packet file name. We are reading that packet file name from this escapee. So this escapee is basically a tool that gives us to read the packet. And after reading the packet, we are going through each of this packet and we are finding the difference between the current packet time and the previous packet time. If the difference is between this, then we have the message as 1 and we append that in our message. If the difference is this, then we have the packet as 0. So time differences, then the packet is 0. Then the previous becomes the current packet. So previous, so we need to change, because basically we need to loop around each of the packet. So that is the reason the packet time will be changed. And finally, after all the message has been written, because that message will be either 0 and 1. So that 0 and 1 should be converted into the character. So we have the flag as a message, and this is our final solution. So now instead of going one by one, we can just simply call this Python file and we'll get output. So I'll just say ls first and Python solve hidden.py. Now it will take some time, obviously, because that is a lot of packets over there. Now you can see solution. Right here is the solution that we can get within a seconds. If you do it manually, remember how much time it will take. You need to find each of the packets, you need to find the time differences between the first packet and the previous captured packet. You need to check them. If that is within the time differences, then you write 1 and 0 and that manually. But instead of that, we have something as a Python file to automate that within this line of code. So we check the condition and we loop it. So we do the task that is repeatedly done with this loop, and we basically capture that message and convert it to the character, and we have our flag that is displayed right here in our terminal. So this is the importance of script. So that is the reason script is so much powerful and so much widely used in this ethical hacking world. So you need to be basically familiar with the Python challenges, Python scripting languages at least, to be able to be on the top of this game.